Hello lovelies, I hope this finds you reveling in who you are. I'm Ray of Sunshine, your mental wellness movement coach and psychotherapist. Thank you for joining me for this week's video. Today I'm going to highlight the books I have chosen to focus on and reread this summer. A lot of these books to do with self-help or spirituality and mysticism, you don't just read them once. You read them over and over again because repetition is the key to retaining the teachings and principles, and then practicing them is what helps them to become habits and part of your life. So I'm looking forward to diving into these already read books with the highlighted pages of what I found interesting and resonated with me during previous iterations of the reading. Also, what newness there is for me with this new way of thinking, new way of understanding, and a new way of living. Join me. Let's dive right into them. So the 4 books I've chosen for this summer are to complete my Neville Goddard, The Complete Reader, to reread The 4 Agreements, to reread The Game of Life, the 4 books inside, and Think and Grow Rich. So let me start with Think and Grow Rich. I think I've read this book probably 1.5 times. If you can see, I have highlighted, and what I like to do is pick a highlighter color that has something to do with the cover of the book, so I guess I was going with this mustardy color. So I have highlighted, but what I will be honest about is that I haven't necessarily done all the exercises with a full 100% intentionality that is required. So when I go through these books this summer, the intention is also to immerse myself in the exercises, immerse myself in the techniques and tools, because my summer theme is about joy and expansion. The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. With most book recommendations, I found an audiobook version, listened to it, immediately fell in love, and had to buy the book. Fortunately for me, on Amazon, I was able to find a version of the book which includes all 4 books written by Florence Scovel Shinn. So we have The Game of Life and How to Play It, Your Word is Your Wand, The Secret Door to Success, The Power of the Spoken Word. And as you can see, I already have here action plan. It works. So, and here is my sticky page. So in this book, I also went with orange, or like a bit of a red. I think I went with a bit of a red because of the cover here. I did my highlights. This is my bookmarker, my other bookmarker. As you can see, I also put little, whatever those things are called, paper clips in here. So, and then I also highlight, but I'm looking forward to revisiting this book, and I have recommended this book to clients as well. The 4 Agreements by Miguel Ruiz. I found the audiobook version on Spotify. That's the version I prefer. There is a version on YouTube. Listened to the book, immediately bought the book, and I probably listen to this book, audiobook version, every 2 weeks. But when I do read this book this summer, I will do my ticks and tacks. But I have recommended this to clients, and what I want to highlight here is what the 4 agreements are. So the first agreement is be impeccable with your word. And that means watch what you're saying, guard your words, mean what you say, and use your words for good, among other things. The second agreement is don't take anything personally, which also goes with it's not all about you. The third agreement, don't make assumptions. And the 4th agreement, which is my favorite, always do your best. So I have recommended this to clients, especially when we're talking about relationships, work relationships where things are happening and we're not really sure how we should be taking things. What should we be taking personally? Well, when you read this book, it makes some of those things very clear. But this one made me the most excited because I've been listening to Neville Goddard. I dedicated 2023 to diving deeper into the teachings of Neville Goddard. So I have bought companion audios of his speeches and seminars while he was living. And some of these books are available as audiobooks. Right. And then I have read At Your Command, Awakened Imagination and the Search, Feeling is a Secret, and Freedom for All. I still have Out of This World, Prayer, The Art of Believing, Seed Time and Harvest, The Law and the Promise, The Power of Awareness, and Your Faith is Your Fortune. I've heard what I've been doing is I haven't tacked or highlighted anything because I just wanted to do a quick read through and then come back. But I have a notebook that I'm using where I'm noting phrases and sentences that I would love to quote from. And this is my bookmark in here. Here, Ray of Sunshine takes reading very, very seriously. I strongly believe in disciplining your mind, and I say disciplining because discipline is about being intentional and focused to achieve a goal. And I am intentional and focused about guarding my mind to make sure that the thoughts I have are positive, the thoughts I have are thoughts that are joyful and that further me in my hopes, dreams, and goals. And I do that because I tend to read the same content. The message in here, in here, in here, in here is the same, but worded differently because there is something here for you. I highly recommend them. All right, loves, we'll leave it here for now. Be kind to yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.